You have been tricked. If they are envious of you, they will unalive you. It's that serious, and that's exactly how you need to start treating it. We often confuse jealousy with envy. Jealousy sounds like, dang, I like that. I want that too. Where envy sounds like, you don't deserve that, and I'm going to take it from you by any means necessary. See, both are dangerous, but one is lethal. When people are jealous, or more importantly, envious of things that cannot be bought, but things that you possess internally, like your light and your aura, they are literally a threat to your survival, and you have to treat it like that. But because of movies like Mean Girls, A Simple Favor 1 and 2, and shows like Gossip Girl, we have normalized being jealous or envious. It is a learned behavior that we've began to minimize. Because we don't want to come off as being cocky or arrogant, we have gaslit ourselves to ignore when people are showing blatant signs of envy, like mimicking and copying us or competing with us to be us better than us. Yeah, rewind that back. Because people will not acknowledge things that you have going on or try to sabotage them just to turn around to try to be you better than you. But to do that, they got to get you out the way, which is why envy is so dangerous. We try to give grace and not take things personally when envy is literally very personal. We also make the mistake of believing jealousy and envy are exclusively feminine things. They may be feminine traits, but they impact men and women equally. We write it off as just being friendly competitions or a sibling rivalry, like Cain and Abel aren't the literal example of how a little sibling rivalry can go left. It's exactly how Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers because they were envious of his anointing. It's why David literally plotted to take out Uriah so he could marry his wife, Bathsheba. Competition rooted in envy amongst so-called friends is literally how we lost that young lady, Shanquilla Robinson, in Mexico. Think Tamla Horsford, the only black woman at that sleepover that was mysteriously unalived. Think Selena. Think Tina Turner and her mom and how she basically sold her to Ike. I could say that was greed alone, but I'm also thinking that was a little bit about envy. Even how Ike was resentful of Tina, that was envy. Let's take it back. Think about Tiana Taylor and LaShante because the North remembers her homegirl backdoored her over a man. It was never about the man. It was about her envy. And yes, being attractive does not mean you are incapable of being jealous or envious. Speaking of Tiana, let's look at her in Amon. We almost lost her in the music scene because of his projected envy and insecurities. When it comes to racism and white supremacists, you better believe their obsession is rooted in envy. You can literally be sleeping with your enemy, born of your enemy, friends or siblings with your enemy, working for or with your enemy who is envious of you. Be very mindful of who you give access to you. Some people don't value you. They value what you possess and the things they believe they can gain access to through you. You cannot afford to be around anybody who may be even just a little bit envious or jealous of you because jealousy can grow into envy.